All right, everybody, we're over here. I'm gonna plant. I don't know, make plant 12 rows. I don't know. I'm probably gonna plant 6 and skip a spot, and then 6 more. Either I'm gonna plant 4 and skip and 4. I don't know. I think we're gonna plant soybeans on the rest of this. It'd be probably right at 9.5, 10 acres. But I'm planting a little bit different seed. I don't know what this is. I want to say that it's Bex. It's something that the landowner gave me that he planted last year. It's got a purple coating on it this year. I mean this time, instead of that hybrid 85 being pink. But I want to say that it's Bex. I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to plant it. This is Roundup Red corn. I didn't diss this little corner right here. Well, that's where I got corn planted there, if you believe it or not. But I got a little bit of weeds right here that I didn't get plowed under good, so I'm gonna just plant through it, and then I'm gonna spray this. But we're gonna get the planter set up and ready to rock and roll and be good to go. So we're gonna try the road markers out for the first time today. So I don't know how much video I'm gonna get you. Forgot my tripod this morning. I'll try to get a little bit, but it's kind of hard to film and drive, just watch my fingers, and drive planting this thing. So, but we'll get a little bit of video together here if we can. Like I said, y'all stay tuned. All right, everybody, I'm checking the seed spacing. You see, it probably got that's probably 6 inches apart roughly. Got a seed there, got a seed there, got a seed there. So the depth is about 1 3/4, 2 inches where I wanted it. So it's doing about perfect. We got moisture in the ground right now from that rain. So it's right on the edge of the moisture. I'm gonna plant probably I'm gonna probably plant 6 and 6 and go from there. Like I said, I left a gap in between. I can't get that big disc here, but I can make 2 passes with the 140. So I left a pretty wide strip right through here. We'll plant millet or either wheat, and then those strips down through here. And I plowed them out yesterday, and we can plant millet and wheat and wrap around the edge of the field, wherever we want to do it. So got some options. But like I said, I'm gonna spray this. Road marker is actually working out pretty good. I kind of like the way it's set up. It's actually laying off a decent mark. I'll show you in a second. But well, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna spray this. This is Roundup ready. So, but this is just for dove field. All right, there's my road marker track right here. I had to adjust the pitch on this and the angle on it. It wasn't leaving as good a mark, but I just adjusted it. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna work out pretty good. So, a little walk around here of it. It's planting. You can see it's got a little moisture in the ground here. There's a moisture on the tires, so on the press wheels. So, and the moisture pulling up right here good. So, yeah, that's the planter. So, that's the plan. I may planting soybeans. I'm thinking we're gonna plant on 18 or 20 inch rows. If I don't get a planter set up, I got another row unit, an extra row unit at the house. These are 42 inch spacing, so in the middle is 22. So I may pop that middle shank out right there and set another row unit right there in the middle of where it says Blanton Farms. I had to take that off, and I can plant 20 inch rows with this tractor and plant soybeans with it. So like I said, I think it'll work out pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on the tractor and get going. Y'all stay tuned. Like I said, I don't know how much I'm gonna get. I ain't gonna get any video on the tractor. So y'all stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna try this. I'm on the second section, so y'all up here at the end of the field by the road here. So I got 6 rows there, 6 rows there, space in the middle. So from there on down, I'll probably leave another strip, maybe 10 foot wide, or 12, probably 12, so I can get that big harrow through there. And then we'll plant the bottom side of that with soybeans. I done all right on until I got on them that video and on that last set of rows over there. I got a little wavy down there in the bottom, and then I bogged it down. I wasn't paying attention, and y'all see that, and I think y'all already seen it in the video if y'all catch it. Wasn't paying attention. I was running a little bit too deep. I bumped it with my elbow. So, but it's all good. So, but yeah, row markers worked out really good. I'm real happy with that deal. I think I got about as good a planter setup as anybody around with a 2-row planter. Anybody that I know. I don't know anybody with a better setup than I got right now. I need to adjust on the feet a little bit, pull them up a little more. And I'm gonna change those outside shovels back to just chisel points, plow points. But that's the only problems I got with it. But like I said, I got it all rigged up, and then I planted 12 rows with it, and I'm gonna put it up for the year. I ain't gonna plant no more with it unless, like I said, unless I add that other row unit and plant soybeans. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We may just drill the soybeans. I don't know. I'm talking to John. But yeah, yeah, that's all the corn. That's the final deal on the corn. So if I plant any more corn, it may be a late crop of or a second crop of sweet corn. I may plant some Jimmy Red. I don't know, or either that blue claridge. I don't know. I may plant a little bit of it. But if I do, I'll plant it where it can be irrigated if I have to. Like I said, this is the latest I've ever planted corn. So the corn up down the top of the hill. Right up there. I showed y'all that a little yesterday. It's looking pretty good, other than except for on this end down here where the deer got it. My only concern with this is no deeper than I planted it. I didn't plant it real deep because I want this rain to get to it and let it go ahead and get started. My only concern with this is the crows. I got 3 crows that hang around here full time. And look, there's a red-headed woodpecker flying there. He's on that light pole over there. Yep, sure is. But that's my only concern about this, as shallow as it is, the crows. There's 3 of them boogers that live here all the time. I need to relocate them in the ground, but that's neither here nor there. But maybe they'll leave it alone. So, like I said, thank y'all for watching, and we're gonna go get this thing put up and start over. And they say it's gonna rain this evening. It's looking that way. So it's only about 9 o'clock this morning. So got a long way to go. So we'll see. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for watching. Well, everybody, I got back over here to the house and I was fixing to clean the hoppers out. I forgot to check them over there when I got through, but that's what I had left. I'd say it worked out about right. So I got a handful in each hopper, so that won't even fill up a mason jar. So that worked out pretty good. So we're gonna get these things cleaned up. So we'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one.